As Muslims across India prepare for Eid al-Adha, a sense of fear and intimidation has taken hold in several states. Hindutva groups have been actively monitoring Muslims, targeting those who transport cattle for sacrifice and leaving a trail of violence and death. In the days leading up to Eid al-Adha, attacks by Hindutva organizations on Muslims have been reported in many parts of the country, including Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Telangana. These targeted attacks have not only disrupted the festive atmosphere, but also instilled fear in many Indian Muslims. The recent attacks highlight the growing intolerance and violence against Muslims in India. Cow vigilantes, who claim to be protectors of animals, especially cows, have brazenly escalated their attacks. On Saturday, June 15th, several Muslims were injured in an attack by a Hindutva mob on a madrasa in Telangana's Medak district. According to reports, the management of Minhaj al-Ulum Madrasa had purchased cattle for sacrifice for Eid al-Adha. Local members of Hindutva organizations caused a disturbance near the madrasa after the animals were brought in. Police arrived at the scene and dispersed the crowd. Several Muslims were injured and taken to a local hospital for treatment. An hour later, members of the Hindutva groups reached the hospital and launched another attack. They threw stones and damaged the hospital premises with sticks. Police intervened again and dispersed the mob. It is clear to the public that the attack on Muslims was pre-planned. The attack was not only on the madrasa, but also on local Muslims and their shops. In another incident, a scuffle broke out at Ramdas Chaurasta in Medak when leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha (BJYM) stopped the transportation of cows and staged a protest instead of filing a complaint. In another video clip that surfaced on the internet, a group of Hindutva men, including BJP members, are seen chasing a Muslim man in an attempt to beat him. These recent attacks are part of a larger trend of violence and intimidation that has been escalating in India over the past few years. Since the BJP came to power in 2014, there has been a significant rise in attacks by cow vigilantes and Hindutva groups, often with the tacit support of the government. In recent general elections, Hindutva parties received fewer votes compared to previous elections. The vote share of opposition parties has increased. However, the attack on Muslims, especially in a state governed by the secular Congress Party, is a clear indication that Muslims are not safe in India despite the election results.